Among the large caps, I think the stocks that we continue to like are, we like Coal India in the resources sector. Well, essentially because the increase in the fuel supply agreement trigger levels that the Coal India will be signing with various power utilities, we expect this to expedite Coal India's production capacity. We expect the volume growth CAGR to increase to 7 to 8% levels in the 12th plan compared to 5 to 6% growth rate in the previous plan. We believe that Coal India is well placed to increase prices. We expect them to effect a price increase of around 10 to 12% in the first quarter of FY13, which we believe is enough to drive an EBITDA growth of between 10 and 12% in FY13. We believe the valuations are attractive given 15% earnings CAGR between FY12 to FY14, and we believe we are expecting the EPS in FY13 to be around 23 rupees and cash per share of 102 rupees we believe makes the stock extremely attractive. We expect a target price of around 390 rupees for Coal India over a 12-month period. In case of IT, we like Infosys and HCLTech among large caps. We like Infosys because of demand environment strengthening. FY14 looks in our view to be stronger than FY13. There are limited margin headwinds. We believe that the focused approach of Infosys to win quality clients would help it in gaining traction during the upturn. Valuations, we believe, are supportive. We expect a target price of 3,170 in case of Infosys. Insofar as HCL Technologies is concerned, where we are expecting a target price of around 560 rupees, we believe that the growth due to cost takeoff by a client will put HCL Tech in sweet spot. There is an aggressive sales and marketing effort which we believe will yield market share gain for HCL Technologies. Free cash flow is volatile, but it will get more consistent as we move forward, and large project ramp up we believe will be a positive surprise in the next 12 months. Insofar as auto is concerned, we like Tata Motors and Maruti Suzuki. Tata Motors, our target price is 311 rupees. We believe that the current volume numbers for JLR stand at 3,47,000 units, a growth of 13% YOY in FY13. There could be a 5% in our view upward revision of 20,000 units to our FY13 volumes estimates, which would lead to around 6 to 7% increase in consolidated earnings per share to around 45 rupees. The current FY13 EPS we are projecting to be 42 rupees, and this is the kind of upside we are expecting, around up to 45 rupees. The stock is currently trading at attractive valuations. I think we believe that in the fourth quarter the profit is likely to increase by 55% year on year on the back of 40% plus volume growth of JLR. Maruti Suzuki target price is 1462 rupees. We expect the volume growth of around 13% CAGR between FY12 and FY14. The timely diesel expansion from 20,000 cars per month to 32,000 cars per month in the next 6 months would help the company meet the demand for diesel vehicles. Margins in our view will improve by 2% over the next 2 years, and the stock is currently trading at a discount to its 5-year average price to earnings multiple. In banking sector, we like ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. In Axis Bank, our target price is 1,300 rupees. We believe that the high return ratios will sustain. Fee income buoyancy will continue with incremental income from insurance and broking and investment banking, and a peaking rate cycle will in our view positively impact margins in FY13. The power exposure for Axis is relatively unseasoned, with just 20% exposure to operating projects, which which remains a concern. Also, Axis's small and medium enterprise exposure is relatively high at 15% versus large private banks, but is in line with other PSU banks, which may see some stress, but overall SME origination in our view is better relative to state-owned banks. On valuations, we believe that it is relatively better placed, trading at around, let's say, 1.9 times FY13 estimated book, which is 18% below mean levels. So asset quality in our view has been holding up for Axis in spite of high SME exposure. In case of ICICI Bank, our target price is 1,000 rupees. I think its lending business return ratios are converging to industry levels. A slower growth could marginally delay the leveraging up process, but lending business ROEs in our view are expected to inch up to 16% in FY13 and more than 17% in FY14, closing the ROE gap significantly vis-a-vis peers. In case of asset quality, well, power remains a concern. However, I think its high retail and low SME book provides a great amount of comfort. Its very high retail exposure of 35% of loan book and very low share of SME is comforting. In telecom, large caps we like Bharti, the target price of around 379. Its strategy of testing the market with price increases at the cost of near-term volume drag has helped profitability. It is now looking to step up the aggression in the market to garner greater share from the operators who are affected by the Supreme Court verdict. I think the cancellation of 122 licenses of largely new entrants will drive moderation in the aggressive price competition in the 2G space. I think the recent 2G verdict augurs well for Bharti, as competitive intensity will moderate, and I think its premium to developed market players, we value Bharti at around 7 times FY13 EV to EBITDA, which is a slight premium to the developed market players, owing to strong growth coming out of the Africa business. In pharmas, we like Dr. Reddy's and Cadila. Dr. Reddy's, we are expecting a target price of 2,055 rupees. The argument for Dr. Reddy's mainly centers on the strong growth of its US business, expected on the back of differentiated and exclusive products like Anixtra, Zyprexa and Geodon. And it has more than 75 ANDAs pending US FDA approvals, including 16 first to files. It's building its OTC franchise in Russia strongly. Russia accounts for nearly 25% of OTC franchise accounts for 25% of its Russian revenues, and Russia in turn accounts for around 14% of its total revenues, and it's growing at more than 20% annually. It also has a good OTC portfolio in America with revenues of more than $100 million. It signed a supply and licensing agreement with GSK, under which it would manufacture and supply drugs for various emerging markets. We expect meaningful contribution from this tie-up beyond FY14. It is also building a pipeline of biologics comprising of 9 products. 4 have launched in India and a few other emerging markets. We expect 25% CAGR in top line for Dr. Reddy's. We like Cadila, its target price of around 838. We believe the domestic business will come back on track due to recent acquisition of Biochem, which provides synergies in the long term, and joint venture with Bayer, which already has a field force of 500 MRs, which will help in marketing products in niche segments like women's healthcare, metabolic disorders, diagnostic imaging, cardiovascular disease, and anti-diabetic treatments in oncology. It plans to launch around 35 line extensions, including line extensions in domestic market. I think the US business did not see any launches in the last 3 to 4 quarters on accounts of issues surrounding its Moria facility. We believe that management is getting positive in getting US FDA clearance in next 3 to 4 months, and post this we could see a launch of around 8 to 10 products from this facility. In case of ports, we like Adani Ports in SEZ, and the target price is around 160 rupees. because we believe the container terminals at Mundra are currently operating at around 50% utilization levels. With a strong growth in container traffic, we expect utilization levels to improve. Besides, the company is further setting up additional container terminals at Mundra to tap further growth in the segment. The crude volumes are expected to witness strong pickup in FY13 with the commissioning of the Bathinda refinery, and with the coal terminal, which has been operational since fourth quarter FY11, volumes are likely to witness strong growth. I think the company is building new port assets. So the Dahej bulk terminal commenced operations during FY11. It is also developing terminals at Marmagua, Hazira and Vizag. It's also received recently an LOI from the government to set up a bulk facility at Kandla Port.